Are you sipping on a ticking time bomb? That's right. Your favorite fizzy fix might just be a can of, well, nothing beneficial. Today, we're going to fizz through the truth about soft drinks, their so-called nutritional value, and why you might want to think twice before popping the tab on that soda.
Wait a minute!
They're the products of a multi-billion-dollar industry. The top three companies are Coca-Cola, Pepsi, and Dr. Pepper, which also bottles other popular fizzy brands such as 7-Up, Canada Dry, Sunkist, A&W, and Squirt beverages. The United States has one of the highest per capita consumption rates of soft drinks in the world at 154 liters per person per year. In contrast to countries like China and India, which have much lower per capita consumption rates at 41 liters and 10 liters per person per year, respectively. Thankfully, consumption has been declining in recent years due to the concerns about health effects of sugary drinks. I'll be sharing more on this in this video. Yet personally, as a ship shopper, it still astonishes me, out of every 3 orders that I may complete in a day, at least 2 of those orders have 1 up to multi 12-pack cans of soda in their orders. Hopefully, this trend in declining consumption continues in the future as people become more aware of the risks associated with excessive soft drink consumption. Let's start with the hard fact. The nutritional value of soft drinks is a flat 0. It's the dietary equivalent of empty space. But what makes these bubbly beverages so alluring if they offer zilch for your health? Stay tuned as I'll dive into the sweet deception and the science that makes you come back for more. Now, before I completely burst your bubble, let's fizz over to the slight, and I mean slight, benefits. Let's start with water. Water is the base of all soft drinks. A regular cola is about 89% water, according to the USDA data, which means that almost 11 of the 12 ounce in a can of soda can be counted towards your fluid intake for the day. Now, from a health standpoint, the only positive aspect of soft drinks is their water content. The second benefit is that it stimulates digestion. The carbonation in soft drinks irritates the stomach mucosa to some degree, resulting in increased gastric juice production, which speeds digestion. Which also reminds me that it's also great for ridding gas pains via belching or burping up trapped carbon dioxide gas. For instance, I remember growing up and sometimes still, if I'd spend the day without eating unintentionally due to busyness of the day, before eating a large meal at an event or while away or doing something else, I'd start with some ginger ale, just a little bit to move the gas out before I sit and eat. Another benefit is that they don't contain alcohol. And some soft drinks contain caffeine, which can give you a temporary boost of energy. And others have, well, that's about it. But don't let these benefits of the soda fizz fool you. The drawbacks are about to overflow.
Soft drinks drawbacks.
From sugar surge to crash course in cavities, soft drinks are a masterclass of health hazards. They're linked to obesity, type 2 diabetes, and even heart disease. And it's not just the sugar. Diet sodas bring their own bag of tricks with their artificial sweeteners. On to the fruit-flavored fantasies and tonic waters. They may sound healthy, but they're often just soda in a clever costume, packed with sugar or artificial sweeteners, and sometimes even a dash of preservatives. Fruit-flavored beverages. Almost all are carbonated and referred to as sodas. They lack nutritional value, except for the sugar they contain, which is about 90 to 120 grams per liter. Tonic waters. These are sweetened 80 to 100 grams of sugar per liter, about 1.5 ounces per pint. carbonated beverages, which contain fruit extracts and a small amount of quinine, 45 to 80 milligrams per liter. Quinine is an alkaloid extracted from the quinine tree, endowed with fever-reducing, antimalarial, and invigorating effects. Tonic water contains no caffeine or phosphoric acid. Cola beverages and bitters aren't off the hook either. Colas come with their own set of problems like phosphoric acid, which can be a real bone of contention for your skeletal health. And bitters, while less sugary, are still a cocktail of chemicals. Cola beverages. These contain sugar or chemical sweeteners, carbon dioxide, a variety of natural extracts, phosphoric acid, and caffeine. They are simply unhealthful with many drawbacks. Cola beverages are particularly undesirable for children and for those who are suffering from insomnia or cardiac disease because of their caffeine content. Bitters are similar in composition to tonic water, but with less quinine and more sugar, up to 135 grams per liter. Their characteristic ingredient is a bitter natural extract, which increases the appetite and aids digestion. Their primary drawback, however, is that their high sugar content counteracts any possible health benefits provided by the plant extracts. Additional drawbacks of excess soda consumption include, number one, the fact that they aren't thirst quenching. Because of sugar content and other chemical substances, many soft drinks leave an afterthirst. This leads to even greater thirst than before. Number two, empty calories. Sugar-sweetened soft drinks contain many calories, which are empty. In order for the sugar in soft drinks to be transformed into energy, B group vitamins and minerals are essential. Since these are absent in soft drinks, they must be obtained from the body's own reserves, thus depleting them. In situations where the individual is not involved in physical exercise, this sugar is then turned into fat. Number three, stomach irritation. Some degree of irritation and inflammation of the mucous lining of the stomach is associated with the digestive process of carbonated beverages. Soft drinks should be avoided in cases of gastritis, gastroduodenal ulcer, and digestive disorders in general. Number four, dental caries. The combination of sugar and acids, such as phosphoric acid and others, attacks the dental enamel very aggressively. Soft drink consumption is a casual factor for dental caries. Number five, decalcification. Several acids, including phosphoric acid, acidifies the blood, which the body attempts to neutralize by releasing calcium and other minerals from the bones. This is why cola beverages have a decalcifying action and should be particularly avoided in cases of rickets and osteoporosis. Number six, allergies. Many of the additives in soft drinks can cause allergies, which may manifest in many ways: skin eruptions, stomach pain and digestive disorders, nervous irritability, and hyperactivity. And number seven, urinary stones. Regular consumption of cola beverages increases the risk of urinary stones, and this is because they foster the elimination of calcium and oxalates through the urine. These substances form most urinary stones. So, what's the escape plan? Let's bubble up the surface with some refreshing alternatives. The first alternative we can consider is infused water, which is nature's soda, with a twist of real fruit. Herbal teas. They're like a warm hug for your insides. Kombucha. Get fizzy with this probiotic tea. Coconut water. It's like a tropical vacation for your taste buds, and it's a great alternative to Gatorade sports drink. Sparkling water for when you miss the fizz, but not so much the fuss. Homemade smoothies. Blend your way to Flavor Town. Green tea. Sip on the antioxidants. Similarly to when I worked as a pharmacy technician, there were prescription drugs that required patients to taper off of them in order to reduce the likelihood of adverse events or withdrawal symptoms. When a patient has been on the same medication and dose for a while, their body has likely become tolerant to the medication, and it may be difficult to stop taking it unless the medication has been gradually reduced over time. This method can be used for most long-used ingested substances. If you feel like you're
Tapering
addicted
off
to the
soft
pop,
drinks.
no worries. I've got a plan to help you taper off. Start slow by mixing your sodas with sparkling water. Gradually decrease the soda ratio each time. Replace one soda a day as an alternative. Keep a log. What gets measured gets managed. Reward yourself with these small victories as you go. Just like that. So, are you ready to can the can? With these tips and tricks, you're well on your way to a happier, healthier you, minus the sugary fuss. Stay tuned for the next one as we'll get into the benefits and drawbacks of coffee. Yep, you heard me. Remember, life's too flavorful to settle for the artificial. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and share. Drink well to feel well. Stay connected and always choose joy.